South Carolina. As he died without issue, that property comes to you as his only surviving relative.
And how much is that property worth?
Of course, any figure I could give you can only be of the most approximate nature. A great deal depends on the fluctuations of the market and the state of the property at the time of sale. But if properly handled, the sale could realize something in the region of $50,000, which is about £10,000.
£10,000?
Approximately. I take it I have your permission to go ahead with the sale of the property?
You do have my permission, Mr. Fletch.
It may take a little time. I believe the slave markets are held on a quarterly basis.
Slave market?
Oh, I must admit, did I omit to mention that Mr. Harkin was a broker in human flesh, a slave trader. The property you've inherited is some 20 souls, whose particulars are listed in this document here.
That's it. How did it go?
Well, an uncle I didn't know I had has left me some property worth £10,000.
Look. A select establishment, a hotel that appeals to the discerning traveller. It could be ours.
Go away, I am asleep. I will talk to you in your dreams. I believe that is called a nightmare. I am here to remind you about the opera tonight. Princess Gertrude will be there, of course. Oh, of course. Mercury powder. I see that you take after my poor unfortunate brother in more ways than one. He too suffered from the wages of sin. I feel so much better knowing that I'm following in my family's tradition. Only in your father's footsteps, Ernst, I was always careful to take precautions. At least now you can stop badgering me to get married. I see no reason why your indisposition would prevent you from marrying Princess Gertrude. Because I could ruin her life. The children that we might have could be deformed. You seem quite healthy, despite your father's proclivities. There is no reason why you should not be perfectly comfortable together. Comfortable. There are worse things in life, Ernst. Much better to marry a sensible girl who will not give you any trouble, rather than to marry for love. You had better make yourself presentable. I had known the King of Hanover would be here. I would have won my Order of the Golden Fleece. It annoys him so. It is the one decoration that he covets. Annoying people is your métier, Uncle.
Cumberland is here.
Was a fool. manio fedeli, che gioia è questa. Siete voi? Che siete? Silenzio, silenzio.
Uncle. Please come in.
Victoria? Matilda?
You know each other.
Well, we used to dance together in your grandfather's time.
You have such a very good memory, Matilda. Do you remember the diamond necklace my mother used to wear?
It's one of my favourite pieces.
And you wear it so very well, if I may say so. I will call upon you at the palace, Victoria. Auf Wiedersehen.
Where would I be without your handkerchiefs, Miss Cook?
The opera was quite overwhelming.
You're very kind. Kinder than I deserve.
Awful man. I wonder what he's really doing here.
Most likely just visiting his family for Christmas.
No, he loathes his family. I must say, the feeling is mutual.
Well, I think perhaps you are exaggerating, Victoria.
Oh, but he hates me. He hates me because I'm the little girl who stopped him becoming the King of England. Sounds like Sarah.
I am concerned she may disturb the others.
She just needs time to settle into the family, that's all.
To the family? Intend to adopt her?
She has no one else.
I am not sure that that is true.
It's all right. It wasn't real. Oh, Ma'am. I think it was a nightmare. I just found her wandering around. Oh, come here.
Come on, Sarah. Real slow, Bertie. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Squeeze it in your hand. That's right. Right now.
Victoria, do you know that my mother, she taught me how to skate. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Perhaps one day we could teach Vicky ourselves.
All right, yeah.
No, thank you.
You coming?
Would you like to try skating with Sarah?
No, thank you, Your Majesty.
But it's quite safe. Promise.
Victoria, hurry! We are waiting.
you like to build a snowman?
A snowman.
I'll show you.
Oh, Todd!
Harriet, are you hurt? You did not twist your ankle.
No, my ankle's fine.
I know you are angry, but there's so much I need to explain.
Princess Gertrude is charming and rich. There's no explanation necessary.
It's not. Harriet.
Keep adding more and more.
Your Majesty,
Yes?
the Duke of Cumberland, sorry, the King of Hanover is here.
Well, you may tell him I'm not at home.
I already did, ma'am. But the King said to tell you he isn't going anywhere without his property.
What property?
Ma'am, it's just through here.
Uncle, I would apologize for keeping you waiting, except I don't remember inviting you.
I have come to retrieve property which belonged to my mother. The very handsome diamond necklace you wore at the opera.
That necklace belongs to me.
I have here a copy of my mother's will, and I appreciate your education was somewhat lacking. Still, you must understand when it says, my private possessions shall be passed down to my male heirs.
I may not have had a legal education, Uncle, but I do know that possession is 9/10 of the law.
I had so hoped we could resolve this amicably, Victoria. It would be such a shame were it to become public.
It is a risk I am prepared to take. Duchess, will you show my uncle out? He is no longer welcome here.
And if I refuse to go?
Then I'm sure the Duchess would be happy to entertain you.